2018, January 9, Tuesday. Alright, this is not the video with my face, it's this next one. And I made a video, the first video I made was just about, this was my bus stop right here. Bus stop, right there. Entrance into the neighborhood, not now, there's a fence, a wall, a gate, just a gate. Best Western used to be a house or Indian house or something. There used to be a house or something here. It was shed and stuff, and then tore down the house, and then they had a shed, and they put like forks and rakes in the shed until like 2000 or 2005, and they tore it down or something. I was born in this city, Forest Grove, in '85. Grew up in Space 163 of the Rose Grove Malone Park. Let's talk about that. I'm Oatmeal Joey Arnold. In case you don't know, this is a diary. Don't watch the video. No, this is private, only for me. Why would I put it online if I don't want you to watch it? There's a paradox there, because I'm really not saying that you're not supposed to watch it if you don't know. The first obstacle, let's jump over here. If you don't know, I'm going. If you don't know, I'm gonna go to Pamela Jeans. Do a little work for my dad. I was starting to work for my dad a little bit when I was a little kid, a little tadpole, a little beaver. Talk about that sometimes. I was homeschooled and worked with my dad and Rick. Mostly me and Rick. I don't know about Katie, but me and Rick do a little bit of work. This is a Pacific Avenue street. This is the Best Western. Walking by the Best Western, across the street. Over here, across the street, the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and went there a few times for their vacation Bible school stuff when I was a little kid. So, like I said, I was born in '85, February 11, close to my birthday now. I'm gonna turn 33 years old soon. Alright, maybe I should be a DJ, like a radio host, like Alex Jones. I don't know, maybe I'll work on it. I think I do a little bit better when I just focus on my voice, audio, and not on the video part. Even though there's a video here and it's not on my face. Whenever I see my face, then I stop talking because I'm focused on my face and like, oh no, it looks like oatmeal. I'm Oatmeal. Maybe that's why people call me Oatmeal. Maybe that's why I need to be a little bit careful, because I look at my mouth and stuff and I think about all the problems I have with my mouth and how I need a dentist and don't want a dentist because maybe they're not really that good, because, I don't know. If you think about this, some doctors not so good and stuff, they had to be paid by the pharmacists. I mean, they had to be, approved and everything by the, pharmacists and the government or other people, companies, big pharma or whatever they're called, and the medicine, the drugs, all that kind of stuff that they kind of give to the patients, the subscriptions and everything. The doctors have to do certain things, and if they don't, they get their license removed in a lot of cases, and that's not so good. So, some of the doctors try to be a little bit honest and stuff, and they can only do so good. But in a lot of cases, they just apply what they know. They just what's the word? They comply, not apply. Comply. That's what I'm trying to say. Comply. Misspoke. Just like Donald Trump misspeaks. A lot of people misspeak a lot of times when we don't really care a lot about it. But then there could be like somebody like Donald Trump saying something, and then the media goes crazy because they're trying to get him at something and they can't really get him in anything. So what they do is they just get him at misspeaking. A lot of people misspeak. I just misspoke. Just a few seconds ago I said the word apply. I was like, they have to apply, and then I tried to make fun of, or not make fun of, I tried to make use of the sentence that I was saying accidentally. Trying to make it into a sentence that I could use, and instead of saying, oh, I don't mean apply, but then I had to come back and say, oh, I mean comply. I mean to say comply. There's the bus 57 going down the street. Used to come from Portland, but now it only goes to Beaverton. This comes for the tax dollars you gotta pay for. A lot of people pay taxes, and they have to pay for what the illegal immigrants have to get in the sanctuary cities like Chicago and the sanctuary state like California. Alright, so they're building stuff there. used to be a field, and before that, behind those apartments used to be Ace Hardware, but then they moved it over to the corner. There's a school bus coming in right here. But you know, used to be like a school here. Now they have other stuff there. They might sell some weed there, and so some people can benefit from medical marijuana. All right, rhymes with Mary J or other people, I don't know, but sometimes you just gotta do your best with everything that you got and talk about all that. So this is the morning, and I was sleeping a little bit. I mean, I was sleeping, but I was kind of awake too. That's what I mean. But then my dad came home. I mean, not came home, but my dad came into my home. Okay, came into my room, and told me to go work. And that's what I'm gonna do now. And so I listened to him, tell me what to do. And I kind of get it. I guess he didn't really have to tell me everything, but he went through a few details. Okay, here or there, you know, both houses at Pamela Jean's. It's a house. The client that my dad works for a lot of different people here and there for the past like 40 or so years. My dad is 67 years old. He was born in Los Angeles. That's right, Los Angeles, California. 1950, September 26th, as far as I know. But then he was adopted into the Arnold family, a Mormon family. Probably when he was about 2 or 3, probably 3 years old. So it was probably early in 1953, and then that was probably the year that his real father died. His real father, Peter Marinus Rasp. So this is, for the record and everything, documentary thing, I don't know, diary, blog thing. I've been making this every day and forced myself to make a video, everything. So I decided to make a little smaller video today with just my face for about 3 minutes or so. I don't know what you think about my face or whatever. I have a lot of mixed feelings. Like, I love it, I hate it. I love it because it's my face. Oatmeal joy. I know I hate it because it's like, yeah, it's problems. Like, I got room for improvement and everything. I'm not happy, and I'm not always happy and stuff, but I try to be happy and stuff. Anyways, just talking about my dad and my history. My history, his history, our history, family tree. I care about where we come from, because if you know where we're from, then you kind of know where we are and where we're going, or where we could go. And that's the thing. I probably should stop looking at myself and stuff, because when I stop looking at myself, then I can talk a little bit better. Like right now, I'm talking a little bit better than when I do when I'm looking at my face and trying to talk at the same time and thinking about other people. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to maybe pretend I'm talking on the phone. And I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've been around this city. 5 years, because I was in Vietnam for 5 years, from 2012 to 2017, and you know, I enjoy trying my best to make a difference in the world. But green light going across the intersection here, and I'm talking on the phone. Pretending to talk on my phone. The video coming out of my phone, and put my phone on my ear. So it looks like, I know you can't see this, but it looks like I'm talking on the phone. So I could do that whenever people are looking at me and wondering what podcast I live streaming, video blogging, whatever you want to call it. Katie did gymnastics here. Ate a little bit of oatmeal beer here with Mike Cernovic. Not Mike Cernovic, it was Mike Kurtz. Not my friend Xander neighbor, but my first, alright? The Grizzly Blair was Bear, the bear. Okay. Enough of that. Alright, so, but I think Katie did gymnastics here. It's a Grand Lodge, it's the Grand Lodge. And I was an English teacher, what? I can't even say lodge. Okay, Grand Lodge of the Freemason people. Probably Freemason, even though it doesn't exactly say Freemason, but you can see their symbolism in the building over there. It has a different name and stuff, so maybe other people bought it or something. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe other people bought the Grand Lodge that was built in around 1853 or something, long time ago. Forest Grove has been a city since 1848. Alright. Well, I'm Oatmeal Joey Arnold. Had a lot of nicknames over the years. I had a lot of, silly things I came up with, or great things at the time I thought was great. Still think they're great, but whatever. Playing Star Wars: The Last Jedi at the Grand Lodge Theater. Alright. But some of the stuff that I got in my life, some of the characters and companies and everything, stuff like Ironic Mistake and Infinite Altitude and there's don't care about this. Don't forget. I mean to say, I misspoke again. I'm always misspeaking. That would be the thing I'm gonna say all the time. I just misspoke. When I say something and people are like, "What did you say?" Sorry, I misspoke. Don't forget about Mickey Morehead, Red Dog, and Gangster Run. Made a video. Made a movie. Moved on, kept on moving my feet. Happy Feet with Adam Sandler. Not Adam Sandler, but Robin Williams. No, wait. I mean to say, I misspoke here. I'm trying to talk about the movie I made, not what Hollywood makes. Who cares about Hollywood? They're still full of too much sexual stuff. Raping children. A lot of terrible stuff, so stop giving them money. Give money to me. I made a movie. 2001 about a gangster named Red Dog with my brother and my mom. Mostly those two. It was like the last day before Eric went back to college in Oklahoma. Probably Oklahoma, as an aeronautic person. I mean, so he was studying aeronautics, went on to be like an airplane engineer or something like that. But so it was. We made the movie back in 2001, July 6th, Friday, right after our youth group. We had a youth group at the Cornelius Community Baptist Church. Did I say that word right? I'm sorry, mommy. Can't say that. Church. The T-A sound. Ch. Still struggling, but at least I'm aware. If you're aware, then it helps a little bit. But I'm still working on that. But anyways, just want you to know that that's what I did. That's what we did. And I gotta stop saying I, because there's no I in team. No I in team unless if it's I team or something. The A team or something. But that's what I was working on. Why am I talking about that? Talking about that because that's what, I don't know. I think it's a good story. Very good story. And I really want people to know about really interesting stories. Want people to know about, really want people to know about good stories, because you could see yourself in a story, and then you wanna, I don't know, do stuff better in your own story, your own life, your kind of movie, whatever kind of movie you wanna have, kind of thing. Okay. Lobby closed. Imagine if I was trying to teach English online at McDonald's, like I was in Saigon, Vietnam for almost 5 years. Pretty much 5 years, but I was doing it at McDonald's, not the whole time, but other places do. But imagine if I was doing that. But then it started to close, and then I was like, oh no. Then you would have to go to another place. Good thing about a big city is that there's a lot of different places you can go to. We walked by McDonald's. Used to go there since I was like a little tadpole, since I was a little kid, a little baby, I don't know how young, but there's by Mart. And this is a little tour of Forest Grove, at least part of it for now. Used to be a Dairy Queen straight ahead, but now it's a Jack in the Box. There's a Holiday Motel, I mean. There's probably a difference, but you can go to Weimar and get a flu shot, but that's not gonna help you. Being healthy helps you. But there's the advertisement right there, passing the sign. But try to focus on having a farm, eating better. Don't eat so much ice cream. I got some French vanilla ice cream at Safeway last night, and I was trying to eat it all, a whole tub, like more than a quarter, or I don't know how much, but but I couldn't eat it all. In the morning I was trying to drink some of it, but decided this is disgusting. But maybe I'm trying to make myself sick of ice cream, even though I'm still addicted to it from time to time. I don't eat it as much as I used to, like a few years ago, like 2008, 2009, when I was buying it off food stamps in mostly, and that's the easiest way to get something. But to have something is if you don't really have to pay for it yourself. And I really liked it when I was a kid, when my dad would buy junk food, fast food, McDonald's, ice cream, Oreos, whatever. Sometimes grapes. I like grapes and strawberries and bananas and oranges too. And juice. Grew up drinking a lot of juice, so welcome to my city. Big flag. That flag is new since 2006 or after that, who knows? But I don't think there was a flag before 2006. I don't know. Graduated high school, and I left my city, left my state, Oregon, in 2004. So came back a few times, here and there, from time to time. So I don't really know, when things happen and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but I try to keep track a little bit as a city historian and family historian. Not really a city historian, but maybe a little bit, because I do want to know, and I do try to keep track a little bit, but still walking, still thinking. What am I gonna do? Same thing. When I talk about just myself, I think eventually you run out of stuff to talk about. Scott Adams said the same thing about Bitcoin. You talk about it, but eventually you gotta stop. Talk about more important things and stuff. So my goal is to do that, like to focus on bigger issues alone, but focus on, very popular stuff. That alone, kind of thing. Instead of just like, oh, my mommy said this, and then I open up the cabinet, and then unless if it's really, really interesting, like Regis Philbin on his show, Regis and Kathleen, or Regis and Kelly live, on TV. Like, at the beginning of the show, especially on Monday, their show on was Channel 8, something like that. They would ask each other, okay, what did you do for the weekend? And on a lot of the talk shows, and maybe not talk shows, but what do they call it? Talk shows or something? they do a lot of, topics, and they talk about their lives. So talking about your life is good as long as it's within the topic. So I think the best thing you could do, like I could do, to improve whatever I'm doing, whatever the hell I'm doing, is start out with a topic. So I try to focus on that, and I try the most I could. There's a circle in. A lot of times my dad will end his day there at that bar, the Circle Inn bar. He's been going there off and on for 20 or 30 years, as long as he's been living here. Me and him and our family. And our family is gone off, not gone like dead, but gone off to other places, other states. But I came back Thanksgiving 2017 to work and live with my dad for the moment, and in the future I may go and live with my mom in Shelton, Washington, near Seattle, and Olympia, maybe. I don't know. Still thinking about that. There used to be a Blockbuster here, and now it's a Bottle Drop. Safeway is still here since it's been in the city since 1938, I think. I think that's what it said inside. That's what I was reading the other day. It's in 1938. But it used to be at the other location near the high school. Not high school. Maybe high school. Maybe a school where I used to play basketball at not Harvey Clark, but the other one. Tom McCall. I think it's Tom McCall, yeah. So, but still walking, and probably should cross the street now, but passing Goodwill. Don't know what used to be here. Probably will try to make better videos where I have some pictures, and I can have some before and after videos. Pictures of the city. I'll start with this city. I could do other cities too, but focusing on this city you're from is the best thing you can do. Focusing on some of the things of your life and your family tree, your roots, your heritage, where you're from and everything. That's a good thing you can do, I can do, we can all do. We shouldn't be like, oh, this is stupid, or oh no, this is so not inclusive. This is so inclusive, I don't know. Declusive. This doesn't include other people. But I say it actually does, in a way, because it helps people understand that it's something worth talking about. If you can do it, they can do it. And not to say that you should use that logic for everything. Like, you do a bad thing, okay, then they can do a bad thing too. But I mean it like, as far as, like, it's necessary to do the right thing. It's necessary to find out who you are, where you're from, and everything, because it helps in a lot of ways. And even if it doesn't help, at least it's kind of fun. It's fun to do it, at least to some extent, for a while. I say, do you understand? I don't know, but trying to be happy and content, and still contemplating my life and everything. And that's what the focus of this video is. Or if this video does have a focus or anything, I don't know, but I'm just all over the place, and it's difficult to stay on topic. But used to be a place around here near Safeway. There used to be a place for getting a job, how the computers and stuff, and they would help you. You would go online and try to find a job, work on a resume. Used to be an office. Now it's a State Farm. Or I don't know if it was this one or if it's another one. I think it's gone, but there's Business Solutions and Needles in the Grove. Used to go here for the dentist. There used to be a dentist, or still is a dentist, in this area, in that corner, that direction. Those buildings over there, there used to be a dentist place. So, and there used to be like a house across the street from over there, but then they had to move out and they're building apartments in that area. This is a place for cars. It's the Les Schwab tires. And near my house is Rick's Tires. There's a Walmart near my house. New Walmart. New since 2010 or something. And used to be a field there. But I'll tell you. Still thinking about strategy. Still thinking about what I should do and everything. Where I should live and work and ministry. And it seems to be very complex. At the moment on Steemit, I'm not making a lot of money. Maybe less than $1 a week or a month, something like that. When I first joined, it was more. So when I first joined the blockchain, it's Steem.io. That's the website, and they have different platform websites that will use it. But the root is a Steem, but it could be on another website that will take it or something like that. So I use Steemit.com. So I joined on Father's Day, and that was back in 2017, June 18, Sunday. I first joined around that time. Might have been Saturday night and Sunday. First you subscribe, and at the website you send in the request that you want to join, and they email you, and then you get access to the website. They don't let everybody come in without confirmation. They try to confirm everybody or something. They have some kind of process for approving new members for the website. And so if you don't know, Steemit.com is Facebook, but you get paid to do what you do on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, all the social networks. You do that. And why not? Because Facebook is doing what they're doing, making billions of dollars, billions with a B, B as in baby, B as in bear, billions with a B, billions and billions of dollars. Facebook is making billions and billions of dollars every year. They started about 2004. Think about Mark Zuckerberg. He's like the founder or co-founder of Facebook, and there might have been other people too. And I started going on Facebook in 2006, but Facebook was not as good as MySpace. MySpace had more customizations. MySpace went down a little bit in popular culture. It went down. Facebook started going up. Facebook was kind of good, but it wasn't as cool as MySpace, but people started joining it or something. It doesn't really make sense why people would join Facebook when MySpace was Facebook, but better already. And people need to think about that, but a lot of people are not. They're just like jumping to the conclusion that Facebook is better, even though it's not. Had more customizations at the beginning, but then they started taking away the customizations and the freedoms and choices that you can make. You probably don't remember if you even if you were around, you might not remember about Facebook, what it was like in the early days. They take away the stuff slowly. They kind of add a few things here and there, a little bit, but not really. But regardless of that, they're making a lot of money. And so if you like that, that's great. But if you want some of that, then you got a problem. YouTube kind of has the same issue, and YouTube is owned now by Google. Google has problems. Like in Europe they were suing Google over some things, some billions and billions of dollars over some things they did. You gotta go look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. I challenge you, and if you ask around, a lot of people don't really care, and they don't really know about the problems that are happening. Facebook, YouTube, Google, Twitter, they're banning people, deleting people, deactivating people, groups, profiles, accounts, but for the wrong reasons. It would be one thing if they're doing it for the right reasons or whatever, but you gotta know, like I'm one of them. So look at my YouTube Ojawal. It was deactivated by YouTube. That's right, YouTube, in October 2017. That was just 3 months ago, and it was not good. It was over fair use about some videos made in 2009, around the time when Ojawal started on YouTube. That was my YouTube channel for uploading this random stuff, diary stuff, a little bit like this, but I would just make a bunch of small videos as opposed to what I do now. I try to just make one big long video where I just talk forever, like 30 minutes or something. But it's a little bit too bad. It's too bad that bunch of terrible stuff happen a lot. It happens, but we are making a difference, and you can join the revolution if you're not already. You don't really have to be like part of a cult to make a difference in the world. You don't have to put away everything you believe. Instead, it's rather the opposite. You gotta just continue to believe whatever you want to believe in, and try to make an argument as best as you can for what you believe, what you stand for, and let people know and ask people questions. Why do they believe what they do? Why do they do what they do? Why do they think what they think? And what's up with that? And then that's therapy. I'm doing therapy right now, talking to myself, literally talking to myself, but I'm uploading it, so I'm kind of pretending to talk on the phone, but I'm talking to myself, because maybe nobody's going to watch this, or maybe they will. I don't know. If you're watching this, thank you, but if you're not, then hey, I know, who am I talking to? Nobody. I can't. Just talking to myself. So it's kind of like therapy, but I really don't know. But for the record, I want to keep track of my life, my journey, my progress or disprogress, or whatever is happening, good things and the bad things, and I want to sort it out, organize it, and you can do it if you want. If you believe in that, do it. If you like me, you like oatmeal, eat it. I had some oatmeal, had a little bit of sugar in it, and that's not a good idea because it's white sugar. White people are great, white sugar not so much. So walking down the street, going towards 19. This is 18 right ahead. Don't know what this street is called, but in Forest Gulf, Oregon, the United States of America, USA. I'm an American, if you don't know. It's in Vietnam. Decent English, yeah, to a lot of people for 5 years, did a lot of things. And it was probably the most remarkable time of my life. But I was looking ahead and thinking, what am I gonna do after that? Not really sure. And I could probably travel for another 10 or 20 years, traveling around Vietnam, China, Taiwan, South Korea, Japan, Singapore, maybe Africa, maybe South America, maybe places in Europe and all over Asia, maybe Australia, around the world, and America too. But I thought about it. I was looking ahead and I was thinking, okay, am I gonna be able to settle down in Vietnam or outside of America? And I was thinking, well, maybe, but it might be a little bit more difficult. Maybe more difficult. So I decided, well, see, maybe I'm gonna come back anyways in some years. Maybe less than 10 years, I will be coming back. But what will I be coming back to? Will there be anybody I know? And will I need any help getting back on my feet when I come back to America in 2025 or 2030? You know, in some years. I thought about this, and I thought, well, I might as well just come back sooner than later. Even though I can still run around and make a lot of money, help a lot of people, and ended up doing the one thing I never really thought I would. That is leave and stuff, and leave Vietnam. A lot of beautiful women, a lot of beautiful girls, a lot of beautiful people, a lot of interesting and talented people trying to make money and everything. I'm gonna stop for now, but take care, eat more oatmeal and stuff. All right, see you tomorrow probably.